It is what it says on the tin. We're just gonna go to mesh and then plane. We're gonna go G, bring this up, and then just scale it outwards. Right, so I'm gonna show you a couple of simulations of what basically cloth does. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna go for the default cube that's underneath. I might be in the way here. Hold on. Gonna move myself out of the way. I think I'll be best up here. Okay, so we have the default cube. What you're gonna want to do is go to the physics tab, which is at the side right here. Go to collision, and your cube's gonna be collision, and then this one is going to be your material. So just click your plane. We're gonna go cloth, and then if we press the space bar, it should fall. And it should just hit the front of the cube. Now that's one plane. That's just one face. And you notice that it doesn't go very far. It just goes dink, and then that's it, right? So let's give this two faces. Let's see what this does with the two faces. So we want to sorry, four even. So just right click right there, and then just click subdivide. And then we go back to the original object. Make sure that your timeline is at 1, right at the bottom down here. And then we're going to press spacebar again. And you notice that we can see the little crease. And it's got a little bit give to it, but it's not a lot, right? So, go back to 1 again. And we'll go to edit mode. Just edit this out. Right click, subdivide, right? So now when we go to object mode, we're going to press spacebar again. If I've gone a little bit too fast, sorry. And we notice there's a little bit more give to it. It's bowing a little bit. It's good. Okay, so you notice that the more faces that we have, the more that your cloth likes to move. So what I'm going to do, we'll go back to part 1 again. And then I'm going to subdivide. That'll be the 3rd time, I think. 4th time subdivide. And then we'll run this simulation again. Down it goes. And you notice that it curves. It caresses that cube so nicely. So you'll notice that there's a lot of it's very pixelized. It's pixelizing a little bit. So what you want to do is right click and then shade smooth. And then this is how it'll look. Now if you notice that there's bumps here. So what that is because you've not got enough subdivisions. The computer's just rendering it essentially in cubes. So what I'm going to do is go back to 0 again. So I don't know how many times I've subdivided now. I think this will be the 5th time, 6th time, 7th time. So the more that you subdivide, the more RAM it's going to take up, and the more that it's going to put pressure on your graphics card and processor. So depending on what your computer can handle, is dependent on how many subdivides that you can do with your materials. If you can only do a few, I mean, it's good. Like, I started on a laptop where I could only do a few subdivisions, and that was my materials. Nowadays, I have a gaming PC, so I can do a lot more with it. So, I don't know how many times that's subdivided. I think we were on 7, I think, if I am not mistaken. But if we press spacebar again to complete the animation, you notice that it slows down. That's because there's quite a lot of data coming through at once. And yeah, I just want to show you the basics. Obviously it's gone straight through. So we'll notice that the material, as it's coming down, and I can just play this for you guys, it's interacting with itself. So these little bits here is that the material, instead of being like this, so you've got your outer material and you've got your inner material. You know, I'm going to make myself bigger here, hold on. So as I was saying, you've got your outer material, you've got your inner material, and what this is in the corner is the material going like this. So what you need is a self-collision. Let me show you. For some reason, this new update, everything just falls through an object. I think it's too much weight. I've not quite figured it out with this program, but If you go down to collisions, which is at the bottom here, you want to click self collision, and then you've got your friction. If you put it upwards or downwards, it will alter the way that the material goes. So we'll press spacebar again just to simulate this. But it's like, you notice now it's a little bit smoother on the edges. It's not perfect, but it's smoother. So we also have this, which is this kind of cross-hatching effects that's going on. Now this is to do with how many subdivisions we have, but we can edit this. So if you go